What's up, my man? What's it? Test 1 2 3 1 2 3 test. Your mother in the house. Your father in the class. 1 2 3 1 2 3. Ew. Your mother in the grass. Your brother in the grass. Alright. Hello everyone, so today we're going to continue our journey in SUMERU. But before that, because we have 1 point for using this, so why not we use it for the artifact. Shit. Live another day. I was a missionary morning. I see you today. I'm not a man, not superhero man, not superhero man. Just as another war, just another family talk. Today. Hello guys. So how was your guys' day today? Really is good. I'm not just a human, I don't wanna have just another one. Another just a familiar.
Feeling lucky, fire! Let's light it up! Coming at ya! Rain outlines your fate. Pew-pew! This one's got your name on it! Feeling lucky? Umbrella warfare, I guess. Feeling lucky? This one's got your name on it. I'm a rock.
42, nice.
Pew-pew! This one's got your name on it!
Just another day. Hello everyone, so welcome back. Wait, please give me something good. Something good? Come on, I will pay 300 if you give me something good. Bruh. Really? It's nice stat, but it's not what I want. Anyway, let's go to the SUMERU. Oh, we have new chapter, huh? Which one should we claim? We can get this. I need to do some other first before we go there. Anyway, let's start to here. After how long? 1 month, right? Almost 1 month I do not make a video for Genshin Impact, but now here we are. I still don't remember which I don't remember the last one we talked about. I know we first,
super vigilant. Is this what all the mantra are like?
Ah, you're back already.
Candace.
We just wanted to confirm something with you.
Yes, just.
Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
Who now?
I had a feeling he'd go looking for you.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden, I still noticed him eavesdropping outside the window. He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive.
Oh, that's kind of
Later, an elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him. One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling grandpa suddenly calmed down and seemed to become more lucid. He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace, and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa, want me to take you somewhere fun?" Or, "Grandpa, could you tell me stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad.
Man, kinda
Seems
sad.
like they both deserve so much better.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so, we must still continue on with our lives.
True.
It's also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect this land.
Let's see. Grandpa was probably a Hida. She must have stoned another mad scholar as well. For the look on Sino face, he probably connecting the dot as well.
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh? What did you say, Sino?
A god. The god.
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can take him along.
Perhaps you are more compassionate than I gave you credit for. Please accept my thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
Oh my god, that's kind of sad, not gonna lie.
Hey, Isak! Oh, it's you guys! We've cleared everything up. Let's go find your grandpa. Really? Wow! Thank you so much!
Your grandpa will be found safe and sound.
Yeah!
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
Alright, we're done with the chapter. That one chapter. The dream emptiness. Sadness has been revealed. Bro, why still stuttering? What the fuck? I mean, this should be Veronica, why it's not?
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots.
What?
I shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
suspicious, you know, suspicious. Tell me the truth or I shoot you. Hey, it's a cat. I love cat. Meow. No, cat, no. Don't run away.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about the the
the
mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
No.
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I love that cat. I mean, this village kind of small.
Don't get hurt.
Don't get bit. What?
Attack!
Wrong side. Bro, I literally almost destroyed everyone. What? It's not D, what is it?
Coming at ya!
Not E. Wait. This one, which one? Not E, not R, not Q.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it isn't Isak. Oh, your grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
God diggo.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
That's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh?
What's wrong? Say no this.
Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
No. I want to move quickly. Isa, where are you? Hey, it's not that coconut. My coconut.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
well,
of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Huh? It's a little chick.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
King Deshret. Is that you?
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on. Keep talking.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
I'm sorry, but I am the god. I'm sorry.
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
The academia is probably the true target of the.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
If that's so, then I leave you. But once you
Sounds
hear...
like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
What names? Your mother?
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody.
Damn.
Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
Just your for you, mother.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sign was pretty terrifying.
Good thing is I'm not one of you.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
Oh, the more reason for you to not get on his best.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places.
Maybe we could check this one.
Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Kinda cute, you know. Just follow me. Bro, are you telling me you live over there? Whoa, kinda sad. Hurry up, kids.
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Bro, I mean, I'm so sorry about this kid. I mean, she literally don't know about the meaning of death. So, he's right now
This
being
is where
illusion.
Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
What the smell?
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before.
It's definitely that one.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari.
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need.
I can handle this sense very well.
Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house?
No, it was before where a scholar was
In
meditating.
the forest. From a scholar.
It's like someone has been living the area. Hey, Isa.
Oh, where did Grandpa go?
Don't worry, kids. I'm gonna kill him. Oh, a footstep. A clue. We're gonna have a shape and a rib. It's right over here, right?
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Is that horse?
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
You mean someone else has been here?
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
all the time.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Yeah, same as you.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
Let's do the resurrected.
Are the rumors really true?
That's the only link we have found.
Could the
so far.
disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
How much you gonna pay for me, huh? It's not free.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Is this up or lower? I don't know how the hell people living like this. Not only is small, at the same time it will be dangerous.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, how about I'll hit them?
Oh, Dia's here too!
You bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
I'll hate them didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful?
Candace and everything you
I
did.
see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
Who's that?
The
Sure.
resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it.
Resurrection of.
Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should
Oh,
we
no.
do then?
Just
Will we go back to the
here.
academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts.
Oh my god, he's hearing. I feel like hey, is not somewhere.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside
My
and out.
mommy. But there are enemy. Yeah.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
That makes sense, I would say.
I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me.
Fine.
Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken. Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue investigating on your own.
Alright, sounds like a plan.
Oh no. He ran away. Dear, my lover. Let's go. So where should we go now? Hey, there's a cat over there. Bro, who the fuck is that kid? Is that Isa? Huh, probably running around because let you know. Grandfather. Bro! God damn it. I have to go over here. Luckily, I already teleported. Hello.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms? It was only after I grew up that I realized the wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate. Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
Are you sure you're a human? I believe you're a cat.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Don't worry, Traveler can do it.
Hey, Thea. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Just what?
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Oh hell told me that's the Akasha.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
No, I'm her boyfriend.
Hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Damn. And sad story.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Edgar, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that
Hello there,
Delavar's been
honey.
having a
Welcome
hard time
to-
making ends meet these days. So, you came here to help him out?
You can say that, so you can say that. On the way for the mystery ruining domain. I think so, I don't know.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Bro. For all of that to go over there back. Hello, can you watch this place? I'm the owner of this hotel. Okay. Can I do it with my... Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, we got a biryani. Man, I love biryani. You can say I'm a big fan of biryani. You do not know how much delicious was the biryani in Malaysia. You can, add on more or one, extra biryani. Hello there, Sri Wahyuni. Welcome to the street. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Have you eaten? Yes. Yes, I have been eating. 2 hours ago. Oh. Hello.
Are we there yet?
Kenta. Then Genta. Hello there, Kenta.
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Zenki, don't tell me.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Zenki, how dare you?
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't ya? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
I mean, I'm the strongest, so nice to meet you. Lo ada Indo juga. I'm from Indonesia sama Kak Hadi. Kenapa Kak? What your name? Alright, both of you is Indonesia. Okay. I'm from Malaysia.
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in SUMERU. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you, if it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samio would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Edgar, you're here too, huh?
I mean, it's not matter. I will kill this ass man.
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary.
Oh, I see.
You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
And your king is down.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Damn.
Enough talking! Get him!
It's not matter. You all died too.
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Hello.
Following orders.
This one's got your name on it. Umbrella warfare, I guess. A proper send-up.
Let me weave you a bird.
Hiya! Feeling lucky?
Goodbye. That's all you got?
Impossible! How could you?
Yeah, I used to meet you on your mother.
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop.
Goodbye.
I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all.
Item.
And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
My info bill. I use Diana for the healing and Bennett for the boosting. I mean, I believe Diana or Diano have can increase your physical attack when you have one item is called the dreaming, something like that. I forgot. I can show you my build.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
Then Diana.
No task can be done
Yeah.
without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
So those names you mentioned.
Oh, you mean the funny names she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon Anyone can't remember them all.
Yeah, because you're thinking about food.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down.
So, don't tell Brandon Cock.
That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
I mean, that's a good damage, I would say. Benny Gaming as a DPS, or Gaming as a DPS is very good. I mean, Scottler, Sorceress, or Soros, I don't know how you say it for her name. I call him Rosie, Rose. The Rose, you know, he very good for to not collab, more like make all the enemies together, and you can use the Gamin as a not only for the AoE damage, at the same time you can give him a flame. That's a very good. For the Traveler, you can use the ultimate or maybe the skill for gathering them again, and you can push them when you have a low of health. Neoli, or Neol, I don't know how to spell it very correctly, but Neol, very good for your defense, and at the same time she can give you a heal every time you hit the enemy, so that's very good, I would say.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for ya.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you?
I don't tell you that kind of
What makes you so sure?
because even without an employee, you still helping us. Oh, so cute. Oh my god.
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon.
But
I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude.
Fire Swirl. Yeah.
Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
What's going on? Okay.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Alright, sounds
As
good.
for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Yeah, fuck him. Hello, Dadia.
Candace is an expert at dealing with people like this. All we have to do is wait for her word.
Okay, goodbye. So you guys want to see my DPS, right? So I used, of course, her artifact, the nightmare. I get very decent for this one, not gonna lie. I've been working for a lot of time to get this 28 crit damage. I mean, it's good, do not get me wrong, it's good, but I hopefully can get much better than that. So I tried to upgrade this one, but it's fell a little bit wrong, because if I get even 7.3%, I still have like what, how much? So 3, 28, 26. So I lost like a couple damage for that crit damage. I don't get very good for this one, so I run with the recollecting of day pass. I mean, this one is kind of terrible because I get the elemental instead of attack. I get this attack, but I do not get very good stat. Of course, you get this attack and everything. I already want to get a gear one, and this one. I mean, I built the Gummy team too. Here I use Charlotte with Cookie Furuzan for Cookie, of course, for the reaction for Gamin, and Melted for her. Because if you guys want to build a Gamin build, okay, you have to use this, the what's called again, this one. Yes, Crystal Wish of Flame. This one very good. Or you can use other things like this one for him, but for me this one will do good choice, because pyro damage bonus 50%, and if you get all the collection of it, you can increase the overload, burning, and bargain damage by 40%. After that, you can increase the vaporizing melt damage by 15% using the elemental skill damage. The 2-piece set bonus by 15%, and can stat 3 stat. That means you can get 150 if you can, you know, under the 10 second. On top of that, you can get 14% damage and increase the melt damage or vaporize by 15%. That's a lot increase. So if you want, and also the Gamin, the most, you know, you use is literally his the elemental skill. This will be, you know, perfect for him. I'm still build for him, so you can say it will take a bit while for that one to collect. Or maybe you guys can, you know, make like you, of course, you can use like sorcerer for gathering the enemy, and at the center you can give more damage. I mean, I was thinking to change the Faruzan with her, because don't get me wrong, she good. Also her too, because I'm literally have not talent collecting 2 of this. I literally get this too. So maybe in future I will increase the level of him or her, level of her, to change and give a Gummy more damage. I mean, we will see in the future, right?
My time with Espina has taught me that carrying...
Let's have a fun with Gummy
weapon
if you want to see the
is worse than not carrying one at all.
let's try do on who we can use it for. Of course not a boss, because I'm literally killing myself with that. Oh yeah, we have the Nino Movo Yuho Yo. I'm still not doing it for now. Let's see which enemy we can find. I mean, we can try a fight with a cryo monster. I show you how good he is.
Mighty mythical beast!
I mean, he do a good damage for, you know, level like this.
Smile! Dare to mess with me?
Ouch.
Hard-hitting exclusive! Lightning terrified! We'll see about that!
Up to it, Montai!
Say cheese! Our bond is strong!
Stop and forget about me!
I mean, still, he's still weak. He's still weak, but maybe sooner or later will make him a lot stronger. But for now, I try to build my Navia as good as possible. Because Navia literally my main DPS. Diona. Alright, Diana.
Hey, Dia!
Yeah. Dia,
Right on time.
you learn anything from that one?
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Sion.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's
Sino.
pretty early too.
Yes, I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, You mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Damn, slaughtering them.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Oh, also. Damn.
Candace, where? Whoa, you look furious.
Did them show your penis?
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am. Please, don't feed us anymore. We're gonna die.
Bro, why the anger sound almost like one character I watched when I was a kid. Don't hit me, you made me want to die. I don't know which cartoon or anime is it, but the sound is very familiar.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
She mastering the quit too.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please have mercy!
I mean, I kinda enjoy it.
You've made your bed.
We may all be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
I kinda enjoy this.
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection.
Resurrection.
Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Where are the village keepers now?
I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there.
Damn. I mean, I will be terrified if someone said, if you don't tell me the truth, and I give you a strike. I mean, without telling me about the strike. If that happened, I will literally not cry, more like fear. Because imagine you say something and then you don't want to tell that one truth, and then he said you get 1. out of 3 before I kill you.
You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
Yeah.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any idea who the mystery person might be?
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Oh no. Oh! She.
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the Academia. Some time ago, people from the Academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the Academia again.
In SUMERU, Setaria always mentioned. Kinder's resurrection is just a genuine.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the Academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the village and try to track them down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Hello there, Uncle. Oh, we can.
I just hope everyone's all right.
You look worried. Thinking about the village keepers?
Yes. I'd look for them myself if I could. As members of our village, each one of them is very important to me.
You have a strong sense of belonging here. I guess I'm the opposite. Mercs are stray dogs, wherever they go.
Dia, don't say that. You can be a part of this community too.
Thanks. I'll let you know when I feel like joining.
Alright. Oh, Sino. Hello. Man, you shut up.
What scheme is the Academia brewing now?
I don't know. You're the part of them, right? You can tell them. I'll help Tom.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Woo!
I'll help Tom.
Where did you come from?
Well, as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway?
Secret.
Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Yeah, that's the.
Never mind. Paimon's got nothing.
Damn. Paimon weak.
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, You plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
Maybe he give me a time.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk!
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh? Right here in the village?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Yeah, I mean that woman is that woman.
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of SUMERU. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
So you're saying we can find a new information? We already spoke.
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the Mad Scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Yeah.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
Hey, woman, you lied to me. You thought you don't know about anything. No, my friend.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Sure thing. Hi, Miss Shani.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why is that?
Because it's all result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Sure, I mean, it depends for you. If you really want to make it better, you have to work it. There are no easiest path for you to earn it. Alright? No matter how much people say it will be hard, it's not nearly say it's impossible. Yes, there are some some part will be impossible, but we can get the opportunity to make it possible for ourselves. By, for example, they say you cannot jump from the height because you will die. That's why they made a parachute. Not only you can stay alive, at the same time you can see the views out of your sight. Traveler, do you need? I cannot promise anything, but I will do this.
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Thanks for him.
Al-Haytham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Oh, don't be like that. Don't be like that.
Speaking of which, the radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace.
I get you.
And then it happened. The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure he'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Al-Haytham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
No, Paimon.
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Could you make out the sound?
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
We need to check. Oh, that hospital.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, Shani. Yeah. So, oh, it's over there. My ghost! Ah! Your Al-Shifa. Nice. Oh, hell, Tom!
This one's got your name on it.
Bro.
Hey there! Ha. Pew pew! Ha.
Take my leave.
Oh, is this the place? It's in terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
Of course,
Empty and
Paimon.
forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
Monsters, watch out! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Ooh.
Yo, buddy!
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. This one's got your name on it. Watch out! Coming at ya! On the rocks! No, my sword! Feeling lucky? Look at you! Attack! Watch out! Feeling lucky?
Bro, how that only 4,000? Bismillah. Only 5,000? What the f? What do you mean? 8,000? Really? How much I miss all my shot?
Rain outlines your fate. Watch out! Umbrella warfare, I guess. Body and watch out!
Oh! I totally forgot. He have immune with this. I totally forgot. This one
They
is.
were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected.
I totally forgot that monster literally is the goddamn element geo elemental resisting. That's why I only
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
I mean, yeah, you're the one who, distracted me.
This is the one.
He used the elemental fusion.
Let's go in and take a look.
Hey, Ohitham, we haven't found squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read? What are you reading? Let Paimon see!
Silent. Silent.
Okay, sure.
Wait, I can do the one who's that name? The dragon divine for the water one. Hydro got one. The one dragon. Silent.
Huh?
The drip was. Which is
The natural position, which is the positional propensity
Silent.
of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this.
You know it will not kill you to read a book once entire life.
Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated.
Okay, wait. Okay, oh, RGB. Nah.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is.
Oh no, it's a ghost. Paimon, run.
It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
Have you ever lifted this thing up?
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here.
Paimon, have you ever checking it before we, when you questioning all around the world, that place?
As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
Hey, the hell? Oh, it's over there. So we need all the dendro, right? Lucky for me, I believe I have. Not you. Do I need to make a one with a dendro one? And why not? So the leader should be you.
This world is full of unsolved mysteries.
Don't give a fuck. You and you.
What is the situation?
Who else we need?
I'll take point and scout ahead.
And you.
All right, team, let's move it out.
Oh, it's over here. Ah, help! I'm stuck. What's that? Oh.
Shine down.
Fighting cover.
Drop your weapons.
Propagate.
Now you shall perish! Stop right there! Justice will prevent... Illusion shattered!
Germinate!
Ouch. Ouch.
Now's your chance! Propagate!
Oh, I pressed two buttons.
There is no escape!
Scatter! Propagate!
Final warning! Shine down! Hands where I can see 'em! There is no escape!
Final warning! Spring forth!
Ouch. Bro, how many of you guys?
Illusion shot!
Scatter!
Inazuma
What the fuck was that?
There is no escape!
Leave the wounded to me! Propagate!
Drop your weapons! Justice will shine down!
Final warning! Scatter!
Stop right there! There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Alright. That's all of it. I mean, this thing kinda good though. Dendro Travel World, the chest. Hyper Balloon. Yeah. I mean, Hyper Balloon is kinda powerful too. But right now I'm still far away for, you know, this. I literally want to make Raiden Shogun plus Mika plus Traverse and a random DPS for Dendro. I'll probably just Raiden Shogun will be DPS, Dendro for the, you know, quick charge, I would say. But who knows? Oh, hello.
Coming at ya!
Wait, you use the ancient one to open the cabinet. What? Where to get that ancient? Must be wrong here. Mel 23 years old, one inside that forwards. Which is just this. Salad biryani binche for lunch, man. In case of emergency, got the physical on duty immediately. Monday Ibrahim. Who's that? Amodin? Or whatever.
Look, there's someone over there. Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
There you are. We're gonna kill you.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
Who?
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the academia.
Oh.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a forest and mumbles
so
stuff
cute.
about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how did you become like
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him.
Damn.
There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
I don't remember, it's been like a month. Oh, him! The airman guy from...
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into action. Unbeknownst to them, of course, through rounding up the scholars, they were actually helping the academia. As well as being able to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and responsibilities are offloaded onto King Deshret's followers. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of SUMERU will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under SUMERU's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons.
I see.
An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the SUMERU Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind, but something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
No, that cannot be right. Most of the mad scholar has made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That what the alchemy is after. It's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the Doctor, and also the Velador. They're using divine knowledge captured to turn the Velador into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
Definitely. But who has been exposed to divine?
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge, but what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no.
Damn.
My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in SUMERU, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Thought he rejected the nation of greater moral responsibility, just justifying his action because they are true to his personality motivation. Someone like him might actually make for a better life.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
The weirdo!
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
That's true. You cannot think that every human will be the same. Yes, there are pretty girl, ugly girl, handsome boy, ugly boy, but still they have a unique in their genes that you do not know. In front of your eyes, you maybe say he ugly, but in front but for the one who you thought ugly see you like just a normal person. He do not think you the most handsome one. So yeah.
Wow, that's a
Different
great way to think about it.
perspective.
Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
So what do we
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Alright. I still cannot find the key. Where is the key? Should be a key. Give me the key. God dang. Where's the key? Oh, key? No, Hakim. Where are you, Hakim? Alright guys, I think I'm going to end this live stream for
Sunglasses
now.
are great at keeping the sand out
I
of
don't
your
give a
eyes.
fuck. I don't give a fuck.
See you.
So I'm going to end this stream right now. So if you guys enjoy it, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification as always. Yeah, that's all. Goodbye, have a good day, have a good night, goodbye, and always.